This podcast is sponsored by Good American. It is so difficult sometimes to find the right pair of jeans. Hips, legs, butt, waist. It doesn't all flow the same sometimes, and it's hard to find a perfect pair of jeans that fits all of those places. But guess what? Good American has basically solved that problem. They have amazing always fits jeans that stretches, that moves with my body. It's not too tight, but it also doesn't feel like I'm wearing like super tight jeans. Shop now at goodamerican.com. Use promo code ONLYFRIENDS for $50 off your first pair. Don't forget to select podcast at checkout and choose our show to let them know we sent you. This episode is sponsored by JLo Beauty. JLo has got the beauty. She's beautiful. Get that JLo Glow with JLo Beauty Deluxe Kit, the one-and-done skincare solution clinically proven to boost your skin's radiance and luminosity for an immediate and lasting glow. JLo Beauty products look and feel luxurious with ingredients and packaging that you would expect from the most premium skincare products. Get the only skincare routine you'll ever need. Head to jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends to receive 20% off plus 3 free gifts, including 2 quality face masks and 1 hydrating baso balm. Head to jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends for 20% off and 3 free gifts, a $175 value. jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends.
It's so chilly.
Yeah, maybe your hair will blow at one point and you'll look like you're Beyonce. Yeah, you're banging.
And greasy.
Like, some bangs.
I'm disgusting right now, actually. I probably should have showered, but our cleaner is here and I was like, this is too much. I need to just focus on being disgusting.
Just focus on being the real you.
Yeah. And sometimes in the morning I'm just not ready to shower.
No.
And I was like, I'll do it after.
That's fine. I'll deal with the stench. It's okay.
Yeah. I sprayed some perfume and I was like, that'll do it. But I'm disgusting. Can you lay down, Paris? You're giving me anxiety.
Well, I wanted to tell you I got the dreaded piece of mail that every U.S. citizen never wants to get.
Duty?
I did. Which is like fine, but it's over the week of Thanksgiving.
You could just postpone it.
No, I know, but like, how dare they? Like, what do you mean? Like,
just postpone it.
No, I will. And like, I honestly am planning on just like not going and like not saying anything. Yeah. But I think I'm like maybe on this podcast, confirming that I received my jury duty
You're
badge.
You're fully outing yourself.
But I just think that's kind of fucked up. And when I was looking at it, I was like, ugh, my main thing about jury duty is town. I have to go downtown. Like, I don't want to drive downtown.
Oh, really?
There's like a courthouse downtown.
And that's where yours is.
Well, that's what I assumed. So I was like, fuck. I was like, I can't park downtown.
Courthouses all over.
No, I know. I was like, I can't park downtown. Like, there's going to be a parking garage. Like, well, I'm sure it's like actually very easy, but that's just like where my brain goes. And then I saw it was actually a courthouse in Burbank. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's so close.
Oh, yeah.
So then I was like, wait, might be kind of fun. But I'll definitely postpone it at least. I think you postpone it like 4 times, right?
What?
Can't you postpone it like 4 times?
I thought it was 1.
I think you can do like 4 times. I was talking to someone this weekend who said he's postponed it 4 times.
Same duty?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like when I've gotten it, I've only been able to postpone 1 time.
That's what I thought too.
But then like it's the way they do it in California is so fucking weird. We've definitely talked about it before, but you have to be prepared to serve for the whole week. So every night you check
serve your country
to see if you have to go for the whole entire week. When in like Massachusetts, it's just like it's 1 day.
Oh, I guess I don't know Omaha. It's like I don't.
Yeah, like
didn't care enough to.
Yeah, I accidentally missed it because they accidentally sent me 2, like 1 to my college address and then 1 to my home address. But so it was like 2 services like a month apart. And I was like, okay, so now I don't know which one to go to.
Like, do I need to enlist in the Navy?
I missed the one I was planning on going to and I just never went. But so yeah, I'm assuming that it didn't happen that day.
Yeah, and I always hear like if you don't confirm you got it, you're fine. Like no one's going to come after you. I just don't know.
How can they be like unless it's signed, sealed, and delivered by like one of those people that make you sign for it? Like,
oh yeah,
just be like, I literally never got it.
Yeah, because you do have to fill something out to send back before jury duty, where it's like
you just do it right online.
Or yeah, I guess you can do that. So that's I feel like where people mess up because they do that and then it's like, well, I know I got it.
Yeah, if you just don't do that, then what are they going to say?
I think like the first time I was summoned, I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. And like, I don't want to do it over Thanksgiving, but like, no, I think it'd be kind of fun to like, that's so crazy that you're literally at the hands of someone's future, kind of.
Yeah, for like a parking ticket.
Well, yeah, but still could change someone's life.
I know.
Do you don't think any murder cases are happening in Burbank?
No, of course there are.
So I might get that.
Yeah. So I feel like it's so rare. I feel like it's always just such a waste of time and they wind up sending everyone home anyway.
Yeah. Or you end up on a show. You're the only one that doesn't know it's jury duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's up to.
I don't know. Probably. I wonder if he's like had to serve jury duty since.
What was his name again?
He probably would never trust the judicial system again. I'd be like, oh, so it's part 2 of the show?
But it's weird. The whole thing is so weird to me because wasn't he like auditioning for something? Like he was an actor.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
I can't remember his name.
His name was, oh my God.
Brandon, Zach.
It's such a normal name.
I literally am blanking.
Should I look it up?
It's going to make me so mad.
You?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God.
I'm looking
Randall.
I don't think it's Randall.
It's something like that.
Oh, you're close. You're very close.
Fuck. It starts with an R.
Yeah.
Not
also,
Randy.
it says
Randall.
It says was the only non-actor.
Oh. Well, no, yeah.
Like, well, yeah, in the show.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
true.
I think that he himself was like
trying to be an actor. Like was out auditioning. I feel like that always happens and stuff. It's like everyone finds out this person's an actor and then it's like fake. Like Tom Sandoval's assistant. Do you want me to give you a hint?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Ronald.
That was so fast.
Well,
my thought would be like fry, nugget.
with Randall.
I think I wouldn't know where to go. It would definitely take me a minute to get to the clown.
Yeah, it would.
Because I tried to not remember that the clown exists. The clown really scared me when I was little.
Oh, Randall. Oh, I wanted to see what he was up to. Randall.
He's like just doing OnlyFans.
But it would be smart.
I don't think his girlfriend would approve.
Oh, it's not Randall. It's Ronald. Of course, Randall Emmett Films is the first person that shows up. Ugh. Ronald. Okay, well, it doesn't show up when I type in his name, so I just
Ronald.
Like, can't. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Sonny GSD.
What? What is that?
He moved. He's on red carpets.
He's just famous now.
Yeah. It said I don't normally do public dumps as I prefer to do them in private, but here we are. That's funny. Ronald.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor with him. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if he's still with the same girl when we like saw him out in public.
She's blonde.
I feel like she was blonde. Or are you
She's
talking about,
really pretty.
Are you talking about like when we saw her, you mean?
I don't remember that.
Well, I just remember we were like, damn, the girl seems like she does not want him talking to anyone.
Yeah.
I thought it was very funny. Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he's on like a red carpet every other week. Go off, Ronald.
Damn, okay. I wonder if he's like signed with an agency now.
Oh my God.
What?
Well, I was on Instagram. This is big for me, but the new season of Southern Charm launches December 5th. It's like the first thing.
It's like not that far away.
I know. We got Beverly Hills coming out in November. Southern Charm, December. Wait, I need to see if... Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I hope that you protect and serve your country.
No, me too. I'm gonna really try. Not over Thanksgiving though. They can protect their own selves during Thanksgiving.
That is so crazy. Like, imagine if you're the person who you were going to trial for like a stupid minor inconvenience and it was on Thanksgiving week.
Dude,
there's
I know.
no way that it would be on Thanksgiving
well,
Day.
it's funny.
I think everything's shut down.
It's funny because Whitney Cummings always talks about how like when you become like well known and have money, like people want to sue you for like anything. And she said somebody tried to do like a civil case against her for something like so dumb. And it was on Christmas Eve, and she has never really celebrated Christmas. Like, she's not Jewish or anything. She just doesn't have a family, I think, that like really celebrated Christmas. And she was like, bitch, I'm showing up on Christmas Eve. So she actually went to court on Christmas Eve, and obviously the other person did not show up. And so she just was like, And it was like over something, I can't remember what it was, but it was over something so stupid and small. Like, yeah, it's just the fame of it all. People want to.
That's really funny. They should, for stuff like that, only schedule them on major holidays.
I know.
Just to see if the people actually care enough to show up.
Yeah. That'd be so hard though.
Go off, queen.
Because I'd be like, I don't want them to think I don't care, but like I want to be home for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to go home for Christmas. I don't know. I think that's hilarious. I love that she went. So petty of her. I finished The Long Walk finally. That Stephen King book I was reading.
Oh.
Pretty good. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars.
Wow. Mr. King.
I don't want to say anything else. I was going to say something and then I feel like it might ruin a little bit. Not ruin it. I just hate when people give hints of like things I didn't like about it.
Well, why don't we just give a little spoiler warning so that you can talk about it?
Okay, it's really brief. It's not like anything specific. I just didn't like the ending. Like the ending was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like it was like I hit the next page on my Kindle and it was done. I was like, wait, what? Oh. I hate that. Absolutely hate when that happens. Wrap it up. I don't care if it's bad. Just at least wrap it up.
That is like, I just watched, I couldn't tell you the name of it, but it's the new Anna Kendrick movie about that serial killer that was on a dating show. Horrible. I hated it.
Okay.
The ending was the most abrupt thing on earth. We literally were like, huh?
It's like, finish it.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
It's okay if it's bad. Just at least finish it.
Yeah.
We needed a closure.
It was so weird because she, like her character herself, she was like the woman who was on the dating game show that had the serial killer on it. And so she kind of was giving like a backstory to this woman while also simultaneously like showing all the other murders that he committed. Not all of them, but like big
other ones.
Mm-hmm. And then they like never circled back to her story, which I feel like even if it was kind of like made up or like a different version of what happened, because I don't think they know like what happened to this woman afterwards. She obviously, well, whatever. It just was weird and I didn't like it at all. TJ didn't like it either.
Like just kind of sucked all together.
Yeah. It was weird.
Okay.
Which was a bummer because I like stuff like that.
I know.
It just, it made me feel like uncomfortable, but not in like an enjoyable way. I was just like, what?
That's how The Substance made me feel. I think I talked about that last week, but that's not for the.
I'm sure this is much better than that in terms of feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
Like just like, oh.
But I started Never Lie yesterday. Is that the one you wanted me to read? Did you read that one?
Yes, I have read that one.
Okay, I feel like that's the one. There was Never Lie.
Yeah, that's because that's a big one that I feel like so many people are like, read this.
Oh, okay. It's so funny because I've only read like 2 chapters so far, but it starts off almost the same vibe as Rock, Paper, Scissors. I was like, this is like the same beginning.
I started reading that on my flight and closed it after 3 pages. I was like, what am I doing? Why am I reading?
I know. Well, I thought it was good at the beginning. Like I liked the...
No, I did. It's not that it was bad. I was just like, I'd rather be watching TV.
Oh yeah. I know. That's the thing with like the reading slump is bad sometimes.
Yeah. I also was so tired that I was like, I can't be reading right now.
Yeah.
And I keep packing it when I'm traveling. And I pick it up and I'm like, no.
You've had months.
No.
Yeah, I feel like there's something like sometimes you just can't pick up that book.
Yeah.
I don't know
love
what
reading
it is.
On flights. I think that my problem is all of the flights I've been going on, I'm like exhausted.
Oh.
Like they're not trips where it's just like leisurely. It's like we're partying.
Right. So you're like, I need to rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to open my eyes.
I can't use my brain right now.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
It's like I would read a page and then I'd be like, huh?
That's how I feel when I read before bed. Like I need to stop doing that. But like, it's just like a good, like I like doing it, but I forget. Like I'll read it, I'll start it the next day and I'm like, I don't know what happened last time. But I kind of get like I read a Stephen King book and now I'm like, okay, I need to read a book. Like I get the like palate cleansers, like the Colleen Hoovers of them all. I just like can't read them all back to back. You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, this is so dumb.
Oh.
You
those
know?
kind of books.
Yeah.
Oh, bring it on, baby.
Except like Verity. I obviously love Verity, but
yeah.
Well, no, there was a bunch of Colleen Hoover I've actually liked, but it's just like it's a genre for sure, but nothing bad about it.
Freedy.
We tried to watch The Lighthouse last night. Have you ever seen that movie? It's with Robert Pattinson and what's William Dafoe. It's all in black and white. Willem. Did I say Willem?
William.
What did I say?
William.
What's his name?
Willem.
Oh, I thought his name was William.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, I said Willem? That's not his name, but it is.
Willem.
Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes. I got an hour and I was like, sorry, I got to bail.
Is it new?
No, it came out in like 2019. And I think it's a really good movie, but like I just couldn't. It was set in like the 1890s, which is like fine, but like the way one of them was the way William was talking, he was like, "Follow me, ye!" Like, "Follow me, yo, lad." I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
It's like when he turns into the Green Goblin.
No, literally. Like if there weren't captions, I would have no idea what's going on in the movies. He had sort of like an Irish twang to his voice. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, Willie.
Yeah, TJ would not survive that movie, I fear.
He's so cool. He's been like walking in fashion shows.
Really?
He just walked in a fashion show. I don't remember maybe it was Balenciaga. I don't remember, but I was just like, he's just like this older gentleman.
Yeah.
Fully established in the industry, still making movies, and is just walking a fashion show.
Has he been around like forever?
Defoe, I actually don't know. I would imagine like Prada.
Oh.
Iconic.
Literally.
Let me see when his career started for you.
Because I'm like, the first thing I knew him from was that movie with Emma Stone where it's like weird.
His film debut was in 1980, so yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. She's probably in a lot of big movies. I have no idea.
Yeah.
What is that movie called?
Oh, he was in Crybaby. American Psycho.
Wait. Oh, no. I watched Psycho, not American Psycho. Are they different?
Yeah.
They are. Okay.
American Psycho is the one with Christian Bale.
Oh, so way,
he's like the
way
serial
nowhere.
killer guy. Yeah.
Norman Bates.
Normy.
But I can't remember which we went to an estate sale. I got Never Lie. I got another Frida book and then another like thriller, which was like really nice because it was like $1 for like all three of them.
Nice.
I was like, fun. Even though I think all of them are free on Kindle Unlimited. But it's nice to have like the physical book too.
Wow. She's paying money.
I'm spending all my money. What was the other Frida book? It's one that like it's Never Lie. And then it's not The Inmate, The Teacher. Have you read that one?
No.
Okay. So I'm curious. It's pretty thick.
I haven't picked up a Frida book in a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like on the psychological thriller site, a lot of people were like, The Teacher they didn't like.
Okay. Because I also just read a book by her and I hated it. I forgot what it was, but I talked about it on here.
You read a what?
A Frida book kind of recently that like I hate.
Was it The Inmate?
The Inmate, yeah. Hated. Like, my God.
Some of them are just a little too cheesy wheeze.
Yeah, and like now I was like trying to remember it and I don't remember it at all.
I thought your water bottle was a pillow and I was like, what?
Aaron,
I was like, when did I get a pink pillow?
Someone broke in.
Yeah.
Aaron, you're going to die, the story of this pink koala. So this is one that like we got for Good Influences.
You went and picked it up.
Well, that's like half the story.
Oh.
So Mike, a couple weeks ago, I like texted Mike. I was like, oh, have our koalas come? Like I was just checking because I was like so excited for my pink koala. And he was like, not yet. I think whatever. He moved. So like it was complicated. So he sent me the tracking for some reason.
He's so funny with that.
I love
he's
that.
He's acting like a move is like the worst thing. Like he's literally like, my life is in shambles. Like every time we see him, I'm like, okay, like stop acting like you're the first person who's ever moved before.
I know. I love him so much.
Me too. It's so funny.
I know. And he also had movers. I thought he moved himself.
Yeah. So
funny. Okay, so he sent me the tracking, and I truly like wasn't really paying attention to it.
Every 5
every day.
minutes, Carly, refresh.
But last week, I think it was like Monday. It had to be Monday because like I remember Nolan had just had his root canal. So yeah, it was Monday. Like
all you're thinking about
7 p.m. Well, whatever. At 7 p.m. I like just looked at it and it said delivered like today, and I was like, oh, and I was like, wait, can I come grab? Because he lives right by
7 o'clock.
Yeah, he lives right by me now.
Yeah, this is so funny.
But wait, and I go, I should probably wait so we can talk about this on Good Influences, but whatever. Matt will probably laugh. And
it'll be a month from now.
Yeah, that's true. And everyone will know the story because of this. But I texted him. I was like, oh my gosh, can I come grab my Awala? LOL, I'm insane. Like just being like, I know this is crazy. Yeah. And he was like, for sure. And then like that was kind of it. And so I went, and it's so funny because I've been to Mike's twice. Mm-hmm. And the first time I went, I typed in his unit and someone buzzed me in, but it wasn't him apparently. It's not like it's not set up yet. So he was like, how'd you get in? And so it's just like kind of funny already where it's like I'm psycho.
Yeah.
And so then I got in again because it was already just open. So I drove to his house like 10 minutes later, went into the main door and then knocked on his door and he had no idea I was coming. He thought I meant like, can I get it like next week or like whenever. So he literally opened the door, started laughing. He was chewing something and he was laughing.
Especially because there was he didn't even know you were there.
No, he was like, I literally thought it was a package. And he goes, you're insane. And I was like, I thought it was clear. I said, can I come grab? I was like, can I come grab it? And then I just like showed up at his front door 10 minutes later. Hilarious.
That is so. I wonder like what that is.
Probably autism.
You
I don't
know. Fixate on it too.
Yes.
Like she's brought it up multiple times. Like when her Awala's getting here, and as if she doesn't have a perfectly good. I know
it's the consumerism in me. I just need it.
We did have this conversation.
Oh, we did it on the pod.
No.
Oh.
It was like
off
to each
pod.
other. I was
off the record,
letting them know.
Yeah, just spilling our gossip
about
spilling our personal information.
Yeah.
Our off the record conversation.
You finally got her. Is it everything you've ever dreamed of?
It is, and I ordered a pink silencer for the bottom.
I can't wait a month from now when you're like, oh, I need this new one. Speaking of, like, honestly, your bow one never came, right?
No, it's still not here.
I think
it's not coming.
You should contact your credit card company and
it never went through. Oh. Like, it's always been pending because I did get kind of mad about it like 2 weeks ago. And I went to like, what is it called with the charge? You like charge back or something? Or you say it's like fraud or whatever. And so I went to it.
I never got the product.
Yeah. And so I went to do that and it was like, this hasn't processed, so you can't. Like, it's not.
The site,
like, I haven't paid for it yet. No, it's still there, but it is unavailable to get that fucking Bawala.
I wonder why.
I saw it on Reddit too. Somebody ordered from the same website as me. And I was like, I literally commented, I was like, please let me know like what it is when you get it. This was like months ago when I first ordered it. Yeah. And they were like, okay, it's not a Walla, but it works exactly the same. Like, it's so cute still. Yeah. So I was kind of like, okay, cute. Like, whatever.
The thing that I'm just like, where is it coming from? Like, right, what is it made
But when
from?
you buy like a water bottle from like Walmart, isn't it like the same thing? Or like Rite Aid or...
I don't know. But all of those ones, I feel like have to go through, like in order for the...
BPA free.
Yeah, like their business to pass. Like, don't you have to have like criteria you have to meet?
I'm sure the scammy Walla is still meeting the criteria.
Maybe.
Or, I don't know, maybe it saved my life that I didn't get it. Devastation station over here. But I got a pink one and that's all I'm excited about right now, so.
Yeah. Until the next new...
No, I don't really care about new drops. Like, I never really think about them. This isn't even new.
No, I know. I'm saying like until you get your eyes set.
On something else.
And then you fixate. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be, because I honestly have had that black one for like over a year. Haven't even thought of straying away. Yeah. And when I saw this one, I was like, okay, it's time. The black one's just so boring too.
Oh, I love it.
They had a really cute.
That's the color I got. I have a white and a black.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had a black one. Nolan has a white one.
Yeah.
But now mine's pink. Anyways.
I wish that the top was also hot pink.
Me too. But you can't win them all. That's the one thing about a wall. It's kind of annoying. I wish you could go on their website and customize.
I don't know why they haven't done that
and
yet.
Bottoms.
Yeah.
I know. I think I said this already. They like started putting the lids behind the counter at some places because everyone lid swaps.
Which makes sense.
I know. I think that's such a good idea for their website. They actually have a new, oh, my eyes are fixated again. They have a new water bottle like Awala does. And it kind of looks, it doesn't look like a Stanley, but it's like same vibe. It's like skinny at the bottom and then it's like bigger and then it has like a straw, but it's like, I think it's anti-leak and stuff, which is kind of cool.
I saw it on a TikTok last night for all the Stanley girls out there that you can buy like a top on Amazon that just like screws on the top. So, cause like Stanleys just leak out when you flip it over.
Yeah.
So there's like a different piece that you can buy that like has a lid that you can.
I think Brittany has that. I'm sure Brittany has that. Yeah. Cause I think she was like showing me and I was
so
like, oh,
smart.
Okay. Yeah.
Stanleys they're so fucking big.
I know.
It's like,
and this is like, I love a wallet too because I can like literally have it upside down and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless you forget to put the lid stopper
Yeah,
back
unless that, and then it spills
everywhere.
everywhere.
Done before.
Yeah.
Like a big dumb fucking idiot.
I feel like Nolan did that too.
There's just so many pieces when you put it in the dishwasher and then it's like
a puzzle
putting it back together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so easy. It's just like remembering.
Yeah. No, that stopper's everything. You have to wash it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'll turn moldy.
Yeah. I like that the top of it matches your sweatsuit.
I know. I'm just noticing that too. It's actually on purpose.
That would be a cute color.
Like for a bottle.
Yeah.
I know. They had a really cute one for Halloween. It's called a Buwala. And
I saw.
You saw it's like glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Which is like cute, but like I wasn't like
a couple of them.
I need it.
Yeah, like that at that point it's crazy.
Just this one and like the bow one I really liked.
I saw the TikTok you sent me of Bill Burr's wife.
Yeah, so funny.
She collects the Starbucks cups.
And him like roasting her about it is just so funny.
Yeah, especially they're ugly.
Yeah.
Like objectively they're so ugly.
I honestly didn't mind the silver one. I thought it was kind of cool, but the one he's like, pick a struggle.
Yeah, it was like a Disney.
Starbucks and Disney's like, who treats their employees worse?
Yeah,
Pick a struggle.
Very funny. They're just so, why do you need
they're
all
very
of
like,
those?
they're very gaudy, like bejeweled.
Yeah, like rhinestones.
Yes.
All different colors.
They've got their audience for sure.
Yeah.
It's giving like if you have one of those like crystal chandeliers in your home, you probably have a bunch of those Starbucks cups.
Yeah, or if you're just like a mom.
Well, yeah, that too. That probably has a crystal chandelier somewhere in their home.
Yeah.
Or like something bejeweled, whether it be their phone case or their hat.
Believe.
Yeah.
I'm still bejeweled. Well, how was the rest of your weekend?
It was good. We went to a little housewarming party, which was kind of funny. It was like a minute away from Dodger Stadium, but thank God they were not playing there that night because we're on our way there. And I was like, pretty sure they play at 5, and it was like 5:30 when we arrived at this house. And I was like, how was there not hours of traffic? I don't understand.
What day was this?
Saturday.
Okay.
So they didn't play here apparently, so that was nice. But they said it's funny because like when the World Series was happening the day before, they could hear every single like cheer.
That's so crazy. So they only played one game here and then flew to New York.
That's what I thought. I was like, that's so strange. Like I thought for some reason I thought they played like a couple games in one home.
Yeah,
and then
they
a couple
have
games
a game in New York today.
I don't know.
Like, that's so exhausting across the country.
I know.
Well, congrats to your Dodgers. They're winning, and I love to see teams beat the Yankees. So.
Oh, me too. I love the Dodgers. Nolan's like literally a fan now. It's so funny.
It was so crazy. We went to the airport on Saturday, and Burbank, every single parking lot was full, even like the overflow lot that's like across the street, and then a random parking garage was also full. And we were with someone and they were like, oh, it's because of the World Series. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But then like the next day I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, how does this have to do with the World Series?
Yeah, but now it was Saturday, so I wonder if people were like flying to other places.
Probably. Yeah.
That's so weird. I honestly assumed that they were playing here.
Same.
You want to sit with Carly? Go ahead. Go up.
I don't think she wants to. This podcast is sponsored by Good American. Finding the right pair of jeans is so hard sometimes. Not everything is perfect, you know? Sometimes our butts aren't the right size for how long our legs are. Like, we're all just different, and it's hard to find a good pair of jeans that fits you. It fits comfy, it's stretchy, it's form-fitting, but doesn't feel like it's gonna lose its form, and that's Good American jeans, okay? They have their Always Fits jeans, and they have incredible stretch that moves with my body no matter what I'm doing. It's like they're designed to adapt to me, and I never have to worry about them losing their shape or feeling too tight, which I love. I hate jeans that feel too tight. No more of those. Good American's Always Fits limitless 4-way stretch and recovery denim moves with you, stretching up and down 4 sizes, holding its shape and flattering yours. They have inclusive sizing available from 00 to plus size 32. They have a gap-proof waistband, tummy smoothing technology, 100% stretch, and reinforced belt loops. Also, I'm just gonna throw this in. This shirt that I'm wearing, if you're watching, is from Good American, and like I went on their website and I bought this and I bought a short sleeve version because I love them. Anyway, this is an amazing offer, by the way. I read this and I was like, huh? Okay, shop now at goodamerican.com. Use promo code ONLYFRIENDS for $50 off your first pair. Don't forget to select podcast at checkout and choose our show to let them know we sent you. This podcast is sponsored by JLo Beauty. Okay, so they sent me a PR package to do this ad read, and I am obsessed with JLo Beauty's face masks. They are so soothing. They are the kind that you like hook behind your ears, and it covers literally everything, and it feels amazing, and I scare my boyfriend when I wear it sometimes. So the whole thing about JLo Beauty is like a one and done skincare routine. I know some people have like 30 steps in their skincare routine, or like just way too many. But with JLo's Deluxe Beauty Kit, the one and done skincare solution, clinically proven to boost your skin's radiance and luminosity for an immediate and lasting glow. The secret is JLo Beauty's 5-step routine featuring 5 multitasking formulas designed to cleanse, refresh, and prep your skin to take on the day. The kit is also an easy to follow AM/PM solution that gives your skin a smoother, visibly brighter look, improves the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and protects against UVAs and UVBs. Also, all the products looked so luxurious. Like, I'm pretty sure the face masks were like gold packaging. Like, it was just really nice. Get the only skincare routine you'll ever need. Head to jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends to receive 20% off plus 3 free gifts, including 2 quality face masks, the ones that I love, and 1 hydrating base balm. Head to jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends for 20% off and 3 free gifts, a $175 value. jlobeauty.com/onlyfriends.
Come here.
Hey,
Come here.
Come here. All right.
Just lay
There's
down.
a lot more room for her there.
Lay down.
Oh my God, I was watching this, you're gonna die, this documentary about how they traffic human organs.
Okay.
It's crazy and disgusting and obviously very illegal, but it is, the money involved is fucking insane. The guy, the people who like do the surgeries, usually it's like someone who's not a doctor works with like a corrupt doctor.
Yeah.
And they make like $20,000 per surgery.
I bet.
So crazy.
I would think it would be more than that.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like about $20,000. I think they sell the organ though for like shit ton more. But it's so insane. Like it's usually either people who are really poor and like want money because they'll pay they'll pay you like $5,000 for one of your kidneys. They'll go up to like homeless migrants in like these countries and be like, do you want to make $5,000? Like, did you know you don't need both of your kidneys? And it's like weird because the person will be like, yeah, like my family and I are struggling. Like maybe I should do this. And it's just, they have to test them if they're matched the blood with the person that needs it.
I'm surprised they even do that.
I know, but if they don't match, sometimes they have to kill them because they're like a witness.
No,
so it's just
course.
Yeah. So it was just some light watching before bed last night.
Gorgeous.
It is very interesting. It's on Vice if you're interested. There's one on Vice and one on Nat Geo on YouTube.
Did you watch both of them?
Yeah. But it's crazy. There's this lady who like literally went to these countries to like interview the people who do it. And of course they're like, you can't hear their voice is all muffled. Yeah. They have stuff all over the face. You can't like hear them or see them. But I'm like, why do they agree to do these interviews?
They get paid, I bet.
I guess. But I'm like, I feel like you'd be put into so much jeopardy. Like,
yeah, I don't
giving
know.
information out that people don't know, and also like being on camera. Like obviously you can't tell who it is, but like someone might, I don't know.
They're like whistleblowers.
And it was like she was talking to one of them, and there was someone else in the room just with a gun, just in case like she tried anything. It's like, this is so crazy. Yeah, she was boots on the ground.
Yeah,
doing some journalism. It was pretty good.
Was it old?
Actually, I didn't even look at when it was posted.
I thought Vice wasn't like a company anymore.
I know. I don't think so either.
But I feel like it is.
Like it could very well have been like posted 5 years ago. I have no idea.
Vice. Organ trafficking.
I'm
just interested in whether or not like they're still currently making stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't think they are.
Did you watch it on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, this one was a year ago.
Oh. The Vice one?
Yeah, it says organ trafficker, how I get poor people's kidneys. But it's only 5 minutes long.
That's probably like a clip from.
Yeah. So it's got to be like over a year old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, fun weekend recap for me. I voted.
Woo!
It's crazy that the election, I voted for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and
wrote in Joe Biden.
So funny. This morning I was just like scrolling Twitter to like see if there was any fun news, and there's a video of Tim Walz on Twitch.
Oh, with AOC
playing Taxi Driver, and it was so funny.
I haven't seen it. I know they were streaming on Twitch, but I didn't like watch it.
It was so funny.
Like his commentary.
Yeah, I mean it was like a minute long, but I was like, this is so funny. Like the presidential like VP nomination just on Twitch.
I know.
Playing Taxi Driver. Yeah. Iconic. He also used an American football song in one of his videos he posted on TikTok. And I was like, okay, who's running this man's account?
No, literally.
Like, I'm obsessed. I feel like it's got to be like his daughter or someone.
I can't believe
Gen Z.
Literally next week.
No, I can't believe I'm going to be on a floating rave prison.
Oh, right.
During the election.
Do you have internet though, right?
It's not good.
Because I think, I don't know if we talked about it or maybe it was Emma and I, but I was like, how crazy would it be if you just like turned off your phone on election day and didn't turn on for like 2 weeks and like
I know.
had no idea what the fuck was going on?
It's all, I just like can't stop thinking about it. It's like,
I'm wondering, can they start counting votes now?
Yeah, I think they have.
They have, okay.
Yeah.
So no like leads though.
I don't know. It's so confusing because I don't really know what stuff means. Like I'll pop on twitter.com and there will be people like it's all on my For You page, and it'll be people like Democrats are leading. This is going to be a blowout. This is a landslide. And then I'll open it like 2 hours later and it's like Republicans up 24. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's like, you know, just being in America. You got Fox News and CNN and they're both saying different things.
Yeah. And just like randos on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait till election day. But I know. I'm freaked out.
I'm a little freaked out. But I'm also like really hopeful.
I hope so.
I have a good attitude about it, I think.
I know.
But I mean, I just can't. And the Tony Hinchcliffe thing of it all was so cringy and bad and terrible. And I wonder if that like hurt Trump's.
I have no idea.
Because what he said.
Insane.
And like, I'm so disappointed. Okay, so like, obviously male comics are not the best people in the entire world. But like, I'm so just like. Not like just like disappointed in so many of them, like for just being on this like alt-right train and like Trump is the best. Well, Tony Hinchcliffe,
yeah,
Joe Rogan, I loved Joe Rogan.
Oh wait, I thought that interview that he did with Trump was like, did you watch it?
I saw some of it. Yeah.
I thought that he was like, what the fuck?
He kind of was, but I just mean in general, he's pretty like, like Kamala's a puppet. Like he'll say that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, this is so stupid. Like, oh my God. And like Bert Kreischer, loved Bert Kreischer. He posted a video, he's in a Rite Aid, and he did that whole thing where he's like, he was like, they're stealing everything. And I was like,
no, they're literally just going out of business.
No, literally the day before, I asked at my local Rite Aid because I love my Rite Aid. And I was like, is something happening? And they were like, well, we went out of business, but like someone just like saved it. So we're going to get a bunch of product in. So I'm just like, can you look it up? Like he was like blaming like people like migrants stealing stuff from Rite Aid. So that it's so stupid. Anyways, I'm sorry. I was getting distracted from your weekend. Just so enraged.
Well, that was pretty big. That happened last night, right? Trump did a rally in New York.
Yeah, that was at MSG. Yeah. Yeah.
That was rough to watch.
And like
some clips.
Tony is such a good roaster, and he's so funny when he's actually doing it, when it's just like lighthearted shit. But it's like he has to understand that he's speaking at a political fucking thing. It doesn't like you can't make jokes like that in that setting. And I don't get offended by like jokes at the Comedy Store, you know, like queens are gonna do what they do and they push the envelope or whatever, but like don't do it when you're endorsing a candidate.
Yeah, like you're reinforcing all of these negative stereotypes on like the communities of people that you're roasting. Yeah. And that's when it becomes like dangerous in a sense of like people are going to be like, oh, you actually think this way. Yeah. And like because you are with somebody who has said essentially like the same kind of shit. Yeah. And you're endorsing him, like Trump, and his ideology of like literally everything. You're not just being funny.
No, and it's like it's not even like that funny of a joke. Like not even in an offensive way where I'm like, that's not funny. But like it's just like not. You know what I mean?
And I love how he then went on, because Tim Wall said something. I didn't see it, but I saw Tony Hinchcliffe, his tweet like came onto my feed this morning, and it was like, I love Puerto Rico and visit there every year. And it's like, okay, but that's like being like, I have black friends. No, literally. Like, I have, you know what I mean?
It's like it's fine, but you still said that at a political event, and it looks really bad. And please have the sense of who you are and where you are, because sorry, you're really stupid if you're making that kind of statement at 100% at a fucking Trump thing or any political thing. Yeah.
Bad Bunny, after that, he then posted in support of Kamala to his 40 million followers.
Yeah, because he is Puerto Rican. And I'm sure anyone who's Puerto Rican in America is like, what the fuck?
I saw such a funny tweet. Like, oh my God, they're so stupid. It was someone like reposted Bad Bunny posting it, and then someone responded being like, I think they were like, Bad Bunny endorsed Kamala Harris, and someone responded to it saying like, he's not an American citizen. And then it was like the note that was like, Puerto Rico is part of America.
Oh my God. That's a thing. I'm sure half of these people voting don't even know Puerto Rico is part of an American territory. Like,
I know. It's also like so crazy because so many rich people like move to Puerto Rico, but like they're all the same people who are probably voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah, because there's no taxes there, right, or something.
Yeah, like the Paul brothers, like all of them.
Can't you just move to like Florida or Texas or Vegas or Nevada?
I don't know what all the deal is.
Maybe there's no like, maybe it's different because it is a territory, not like a state. Yeah. So maybe it's
not a clue.
Who knows?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was already like annoyed. Like I saw that he was going to speak at a Trump thing, and I was like, that's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like keep up with that man.
I follow Kill Tony on Reddit. So like I just see all this stuff. I follow Joe Rogan, Kill Tony, like Ben Shapiro. No, I'm kidding. Not Ben Shapiro.
Benny boy. Okay, well, yeah, I voted.
Congrats.
Everyone please go vote, and
don't set your mailboxes on fire like some people are doing. Have you seen that?
No.
In 3 different cities so far, somebody has set the fucking ballot box on fire, and they can't like save any of the votes. But obviously, if you voted and you know you already voted and you put it in one of those boxes, you can go in and see if it got whatever happened, and then you can get another ballot sent to you if it was like destroyed. Yeah, but it's all in red places, obviously.
I mean, of course.
So it's like, okay. Like, who are you hurting here? I don't know.
I just did.
Also, like, if If I was like, I don't want Trump to win, I'm going to go ruin every ballot box. I'd be like, well, what if those votes are for Kamala? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? How does anyone know? Very weird. America's really weird.
I cannot.
I hung out with many people from New Zealand on Saturday because that's like who the housewarming party we went to. And they're just like, I feel so bad for you guys. Like, they're just like, it's interesting. They have a left and right like we do kind of, but they're more like centered. Like our left and right is so far, like vast and far. And theirs is like pretty aligned, but with like a couple of differences where like no one's really like an asshole to each other about like politics because it's all pretty much like.
That's the thing is it's like, I don't give a shit if you're Republican because of like you want taxes or
of course.
Basic shit. But when it comes to like
human rights,
then I'm like, it has nothing to do with politics. I just don't like you.
Exactly. And it's like, I don't like anything that you're going to put into place. So like, why would I vote for you?
If you don't care about people, then why would I care about you?
Yeah.
And like, stop masking it with being like, don't get mad at me because of politics. Don't be not friends with people because of politics. It's like, we have vastly different versions of like humanity.
Yeah. And it's like, I feel like you always say this. It's not like you can't agree on a economic plan. It's like, it's like people who think trans people should not be people. And
you're not I don't want to be friends with you.
The difference is I feel like people who vote blue are like, I don't really care what other people are doing as long as they're happy and there's not like, bad things happening. And it's like, that's the most peaceful way to be, in my opinion. And it's like, I feel like all the people on the other side are just so hateful towards like anyone that's not them.
I need to shut this door.
Okay. Because the airplanes.
No, because it smells. We need to figure out like a turf situation.
What's it smell like? I can't smell it.
It smells like piss. And so I don't really know what to do about that. If anyone knows, we have like a turf cleaner, but I don't know if anyone has any turf.
Yeah, interesting. It's a cleaner. Like how do you clean it?
You like spray it on there, you let it sit, and then you like just rinse it off with a hose or whatever. But then it like sinks in. But it's like, this is brand new, and I'm like, it already stinks. What the fuck?
God.
Yeah, so that's basically where I fall. Like, even if someone I knew was voting for Trump and they were like, okay, I'm voting for him because like the economy, I would then just be like, okay, but what about, how do you feel about like women's rights and LGBTQ rights? And if they are like, oh, I support women, I do this, I would just like to have a conversation and be like, okay, but like by voting for someone who is like very much against all of these things, like you see why that would make people think that you also believe those things. Because this isn't like if you are voting for like one issue,
it's no.
It's so frustrating.
I know. And I understand people like are mad at Kamala too, because she's not like saying anything about Palestine or like helping Palestine. And it's like, I completely understand that, but we can't, it's literally the lesser of two evils at this point.
No, 100%.
And it's like, yes, that is terrible. And she needs to acknowledge it and figure something out. But,
like we're not going to have a perfect candidate, but at least one cares more about humans than the other.
Yeah. Or at least pretends to. Like, I don't fucking know, but at least,
of course.
You know what I mean? At least it's like, it fills me with hope, to be honest. Like, maybe she is a puppet. I don't fucking know, but at least the puppetry is good things, and that's all I really care about. So leave me alone.
And like the fact that didn't someone just come out with saying Trump was saying like in the interviews, like, I wish I had people who supported me like the people who supported Hitler.
Yes.
Which is just like,
don't say that.
Shouldn't that be enough to be like, oh, never mind?
No, that's a thing. And it's like, it's really true. People are like, Trump can kind of say and do anything because he has and does. And Kamala has to be perfect. Otherwise, people, especially on the other side, are like, she's terrible. She's this, she's that. Like, she messed up. She said this. And it's like, okay, but Trump literally says the craziest off the cuff shit. Like, I don't know.
But it's crazy too. My favorite thing with that is when the Democrats go to Trump rallies and then they like say a quote and they're like, how would you feel if like that Joe Biden said this? And then they're like, that's a piece of shit loser,
like,
motherfucker. And then they're like, well, it was Trump. And then they're like, well, it was probably taken out of context.
It's always for one and not the other.
No, I know. It's just so,
it's honestly, it shouldn't be funny, but it's like, gotten to the point where it's funny to me.
Yeah, like if someone said that to me, I'd be like, oh, holy shit, like where? Show me.
That's the thing. It's like no critical thinking. It's like if Kamala says something off the cuff that somebody read to me, I'd be like, holy shit, like can you show me?
100%.
I would just be like, well, it's out of context.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing is like, I think that's why they annoy me so much is because they don't care to be like, oh, let me look into it.
100%.
Oh, it was out of context. He would never do that. Like, shut the fuck up.
It's also, just the like, I don't love Kamala Harris. Like, I don't, I'm not like, this woman is flag. So important to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
Because it's culty and we're not.
Okay. So please go vote not for Donald Trump. And I don't care who gets mad at me for saying that, but like, please do not vote for Donald Trump.
Well, if you're shocked by Aaron saying that at this point, I think that's a little crazy.
It's just, I hate when people leave comments saying like, they shouldn't be telling us. Okay, I'm not telling you to vote for. I'm just asking you to.
I'm asking you
not
nicely.
Vote my rights away.
Yeah, and we're saying it nice.
Okay. So my weekend, Friday was emo night, and I was just giggling the whole time because Billy from Saw was there, and it was so funny. I was just hanging out with Billy from Saw the whole night. Like,
was he like a real thing?
It's like the real Billy from Saw.
No way.
Yeah, like Lionsgate brought him there.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was so funny.
Wait, I thought it was just like a little like.
No, because I think there's a new Saw movie coming out, so they want to do
another one.
Yeah, I don't know. Or no. Sorry. I think it's the 20th anniversary of Saw. It's like something like that.
Shit. Okay.
So he was there and he DJ'd and it was so silly. Yeah. I was just cackling.
I didn't even know emo night was happening that night, and it was so funny.
Yeah, it's a busy month.
I went in to get stuff done with Emma at her school. And so she was like giving me a facial and like literally Friday night I'm doing this and I look at like stories and people are at emo night and like getting ready for emo night just funny.
Raging. And then we got up the next morning and flew to Denver.
Damn,
how
was that?
Another show. What?
Like, were you like, did you drink a lot on Friday night?
No, I had one drink before and then like a lemon drop shot in there. So I was like fine. I probably got like 5.5 hours of sleep. So I wasn't like dead to the world. And it was like a relatively fine morning, fine day. I wasn't really that tired. And they had a show at this venue called Meow Wolf, which they have in Vegas. I think Santa Fe was the original in Denver. I think there might be another one. If you have ever been, do you remember when we were in Vegas for Vegas Vacation? Mm-hmm. Do you remember at Area 51, there was like a party outside? So that's like one of the Meow Wolf venues.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you really went inside. I didn't really, just like walking in there.
Like the alien stuff? I saw a little bit of it, yeah.
This venue in Denver was insane. So it started like, I don't know, years and years and years ago at this one venue. And it's like an art collective of just like a bunch of artists. But like I literally felt like I was at Burning Man. Like it's insane.
Well, just because of
I'll have to show you photos after. Like there's like different rooms, there's like 5 different floors. Oh, cool. And it's all like an art exhibit. So I think they do parties quarterly there. And then like every other day it's just open to the public to go and look at.
Oh, cool.
But literally I was like, everyone here has got to be on some form of hallucinogens because like this is, I walked through before the party started and every corner I turned I was just like, oh my God.
Was it like really trippy?
Oh my God. Yeah. It's just crazy. Like floor to ceiling walls. I felt like I was on like Mars at one point. Like cool. It was just insane.
Wait, that's so fun.
So it was really cool. The party was really fun, but I was incredibly hungover on my flight home yesterday.
No, tragic.
And then like for the rest of the day, that was like a tough one to come back from.
How long is that flight?
It was an hour and a half there, so fucking easy.
Okay, not bad.
And then like 2 hours on the way home. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Well, like when we got there, I was like, what an easy trip.
I don't think I could fly hungover. I feel like I'd have to push my flight. Like I don't think I could get out of the bed.
Yeah, it was just like I think if I had slept a couple more hours, I would be fine. But the fact that I was like so tired, like I mean, it ended at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then we had to get up at 8 a.m.
Oh God.
And I was just like,
no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, but it was fun. But one thing that I do need to discuss with you, let me make sure that was just, I needed to share. If you have the chance to go to one of these places, like it's crazy.
It's in Denver. Are they kind of like playing up the Denver spookiness, like the Denver airport, or is it not that at all?
It's nothing to do with that at all.
Okay. I was like, are some rooms like Illuminati?
No. It's very just like Burning Man.
Okay.
I think the people were like burners who made it.
Oh, burners.
But so on Friday, probably like in the mid-afternoon, I started Sister Wives.
No way.
Yeah, I opened like HBO Max, and it was just like right there.
It's on HBO Max?
Yeah, and I've started it before, but like I don't remember why I didn't continue watching. And so like the first episode had like been watched, but so then I started it again.
First
and I was
episode
like,
ever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't start in the middle.
Yeah,
And
I kind of did do that, though.
I know you did that, and I do not know how. I'm on season 3, like halfway through
Because like so
season
much
3 now.
happens.
Yes.
I know. I like know a lot of the lore. Like I know Mary had a catfish. No, I think that happened earlier.
Well, what if it didn't? I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe not. Are you liking it?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God, obsessed. I can't wait for you to catch up.
And it's really great because every time you've talked about it, it's not that I like zone you out. I just don't know what you're talking about. So it's like anything you've already told me, like I do not remember.
Exactly. That's how I am too. Like if you've told me anything,
Yes.
I'm like,
so that's
out
good.
the air.
Yeah, he currently has 4 wives. It's actually like the early seasons, it's very much like them like explaining how they got into it, like how everything works. So like that's really interesting to me. And I will say, while I do not support like extreme fundamentalist Mormons, because it's like that.
Any extreme fundamentalist religion, honestly.
Yeah, they are considered fundamentalist Mormons though, because they polygamist.
I was like, do they
Mormons.
ever say Mormon? Because they always say faith. Like now they just say faith.
Well,
It's
they might have
interesting.
changed.
Yeah, maybe.
Like they just moved to Vegas, and when I'm watching, and they're like looking at other churches and like fighting about what they're gonna practice,
Yeah.
which is like crazy because
Yeah.
obviously there's no like polygamist churches.
How did you feel about, because the first season is about Rob, like him marrying Robin, right?
I don't know if she comes in the first season, but yeah.
But like she's already there and
Yeah.
everything. It like, isn't it interesting how he divorced Mary?
Well, I didn't know that, so thank you.
Well, they didn't. I mean, they maybe they didn't put it on the show. It's just like a fact.
Oh,
But like he just like to marry. He's already married to Robin, right?
that's weird.
I know. It's really strange.
They didn't bring that up at all.
Yeah, maybe it comes out later or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. But it's just a fact. Also, you're watching this 20 years later.
Yeah, but I just told you not to spoil anything.
I'm sorry. I literally thought it was like a known thing, in that I think they talk about it. Like I'm pretty sure I remember
They
them talking
didn't mention
about
it at all.
Okay, well,
And they're fully married now, and she's pregnant.
oh God.
So still in my brain, married to Mary.
It's so funny, like me watching, like seeing scenes from the first season. It's like watching Housewives from like 2010. It's like they look so different.
Yeah.
Like,
But I will say,
insane.
like, the quality isn't like that at all. Like, it's full screen.
Oh yeah. And I will say, even watching now, I feel like those women have aged pretty well.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No,
what they
I
look
know.
like.
You'll get there. But I'm just like, I wonder if they've like done anything.
I don't know, because they're young as fuck in the show and look old.
Now I feel
They're
like
like
they've
35, and I'm like, wait, what?
Well,
TJ
yeah.
was like, that woman's the same age as me.
I know. They're
And I
also
was like,
dressed like
oh.
very like churchy, and
Yeah.
it's crazy. There's a
I'd be tired too if I
I'm
had
not
20
spoiling
fucking kids.
anything, but there's an episode they have like a season during COVID, and
Okay.
Robin gets COVID. Sorry to spoil it, but she doesn't have any makeup on, and she's like filming herself with her phone, I'm assuming, and she looks so much better. I'm like, you look so pretty, and she looks like, I thought it was her kid. I was like, oh, is this like her daughter that got COVID or something? And I was like, oh my God, that's Robin. She looks so much better without, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of women as they age, they look so much better with less makeup.
Yeah, I guess I feel like they don't really wear a lot of makeup in the
Yeah,
seasons
I
I'm
guess we'll
watching.
get there, but it's, I mean, they're fully like
One thing
50,
is,
60.
I don't know if it's like a polygamous thing, but all of these people just have like crazy cold sores, and I stare at them. It's I know that this
my
is like such a
God.
normal thing,
Yeah.
to have, but I am like, oh my God.
But in the sense of like
Yes.
one man, 5 wives or 4
Yes.
wives or whatever.
No,
it's like,
all I can think about, because I'm like, okay, like Robin especially, like
oh no.
every single like big ones.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, oh, this is so sad. But then like he's kissing her, and then what if he like goes down on another one?
Oh my God, I know.
So it's just like, that's what I'm thinking about.
No, I always like,
And I'm like, oh, I'm watching you kiss children like on the mouth.
I know. Oh my God,
And
you're so right.
So like a lot of the kids have them. So like that, the sicknesses that like just must pass through the house.
yeah, wait till you get to COVID. You're going to love you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it's pretty crazy, like the whole family dynamic. Like one of the wives didn't come from a polygamist family, and like the others did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I know.
I'm not really liking Robin right now.
Yeah. It's always shocking to me that like not shocking, but it's like a lot of these people in polygamy like genuinely like having sister wives.
Oh, no. Oh,
it's so
yeah.
interesting.
Let me get back to my first train of thought with that one then. I don't like their relationship, watching it on TV. I'm like, okay, I know you're not like inherently weirdo creepos who are like also sexually assaulting your children, like a Warren Jeffs fundamentalist Mormon, who has like all of these wives. I do think this is different, and I do what you want. I support it.
Honestly, yeah, it's a show, so thank God. Like they made a whole show of it. And like, do you agree that? I guess I don't remember the first seasons because like I watched them, but like I was so long ago. Do they show a lot of conversations that are just like really long and like not edited?
Oh yeah, I've never seen more direct people in my life.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like I'm like, oh, you have to have like a good communication because you literally have 4 fucking wives. And they're just like so direct with each other, so direct with other people. Like there was a scene, so they just moved to Vegas and they are meeting with like a Protestant church, I think it was. Okay. And like they're meeting with the preacher. I don't fucking know what they're called there. And priest, I don't know.
Who knows?
And still their names. Christine, I think is the one. Right in front of the preacher, she's like, this is fucked up and doesn't feel right and I don't want to be here. And I'm like,
she's great. You'll like grow to really like her.
Oh no, I immediately love her.
Okay. Yeah.
She's the third wife.
I think
because there's Mary, who's the first, Janelle, Christine. I really like Christine. I think she's my favorite.
She's my favorite now still too.
Okay. Yeah. It's just, I think for me as like the consumer, it's so weird to like have another woman come in and then just be like, I'm making all these decisions. And I'm like, girl, you just got here.
I know.
And these women have been around for 20 years.
I mean, it causes problems.
No, well, they are all like, when they were dating, he was like courting her, and then they're like, it's his girlfriend, and she lived 4 hours away. So the wives are all like, I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then when they like get married, everyone is like, no, this is fucked up and we don't like this right now. And then like when she gets pregnant, some like Janelle is like, well, what the fuck? Like none of us have jobs. How are we gonna afford a fucking baby? I don't know. The energy Robin brings to right now, I'm halfway through season 3. She's fairly new on the show. Is just like, girl, step in line.
You're with a lot of people.
Yeah, you can also just tell that he's like, it's fun and new and exciting for him, and he's kind of like forgetting about the other wives, and like I feel for them.
Yeah, I feel like there's like 20 some seasons.
18.
Oh, there's 18.
Yeah, but they're all really short. I think like the most there's 15 of episodes. But they're literally 20 minutes long. So it's like, I started this on Friday.
They're 20 minutes long?
Yeah.
Oh, they end up being like an hour.
Oh, there's a couple of episodes in like the seasons I'm watching that are 40.
Oh, okay,
but like majority of them are 20.
Now they're all like 40.
Okay.
Like hour long, yeah.
Well, we'll see when that happens. Cause I literally started on Friday afternoon, like late in the day. And then I'm literally halfway through season 3.
I'm so happy you're watching it. It's such a funny.
So we'll see what happens. Like it was just there, and I was like, I need something that I can. There's nothing on TV right now.
Yeah, that's how you got it. There's nothing else I had to watch.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna throw this on while I'm like doing stuff, and then I was like, okay, cool. Morgan was over yesterday too. When we got home, we were waiting for Shake Shack to be delivered before he left, and he was
Why
like,
would you say that right now? It sounds so good.
It was really good. And he was like, okay, I gotta watch this, but the only time I would watch it is like when I'm with you.
Morgan watching Sister Wives is very funny.
And he kept asking me questions. I'm like, I don't know. I just started.
Yeah. Wait till I could just see him. Being like,
but yeah, so that's the journey I'm currently on. I'll keep you guys updated on that.
I'm so happy.
It's just such an easy watch.
Is he
also
you scared me.
Courtney, well, because I told Courtney on Friday, I was like, I just watched like 6 episodes of Sister Wives and I'm obsessed with it. That's like what I was doing today. And her boyfriend, this is like one of my good friends, her boyfriend he grew up in Vegas and he went to school with Hunter.
Oh.
Pretty crazy. Funny. And I was like, just him?
I'm like, there's
like 10 million of them.
Yeah.
But also I feel like the schools in Vegas are probably like fucking massive. And maybe he was the only one that was in his grade.
Maybe. There's like a middle school or high school in like my parents' neighborhood, and it looks huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know about all of Vegas, but.
I feel like she's texted me something yesterday because I was like, I can't get over.
Is Cody like a huge asshole right now?
No, I haven't.
He's not.
I remember you saying like that. I haven't gotten that from him at all yet.
Yeah.
I will say, obviously, it's funny. Morgan was like, so like, would he be like a cool guy to like, you'd like hang out with him outside of the show? And I was like, I mean, I definitely get like weirdo vibes from him,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's like
Terrible.
a jerk.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the.
We have been yapping. Oh my God, it's already been an hour.
That's fine. We're only saying this because our camera was at like 80%.
Yeah. So that, yeah, not a bad guy yet. But it's definitely interesting because I feel like most of what's happening right now is like just sit down conversation. Like they'll show like little clips, but it's like majority of it is them all on the couch like talking.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I can picture it.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot like at the house, but most of I feel like the meat of it is them like having these communal conversations on the couch.
So good.
And so, but then they cut to like little things where I see him like yell at a kid and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
which it's like, okay, I get it. It's not like he's like literally like, you little piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, we're not going to do this right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, he's parenting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far no like, you're a fucking dick vibes.
Okay.
And believe me, I'm the first to hate a man on TV.
She's the first. And it'll happen quick, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, actually.
So he just met with his friends from his hometown.
Oh, yeah. I remember, for some reason I remember this.
And like, every single one of them were like, we're not surprised that like he started a TV show because he always had to be the center of attention.
That makes so much sense.
And like why he became a polygamist Mormon, because like with having this many wives and this many children, he will always be the focal point. And so that was interesting to me because I was like, okay, this man definitely like probably sought out this life for himself.
For sure.
It's also so funny because I Googled like how much money they were making. Because I was like, okay, genuinely, if none of you have jobs right now,
I know.
They all quit their jobs in like a span of 3 days, and they were like, we're moving to Vegas because it's illegal to be a polygamist in Utah. And so like the cops were after him because they
They're on the run
on a reality television show. And so they were like, okay, we need to move to Vegas in 3 days. And so they all quit their jobs and they moved to Vegas. They're in 4 different fucking houses. I'm just like, that's all I could think. It's like, how are you paying for this? And then I Googled it and they were making between like $25,000 and $40,000 in the first season.
Like each person?
No, I think like the whole family, which is like $400,000 a year if they're making $40K. So I'm like, okay, do I already disbelieve that you're in like financial ruins?
I know, but I'm also like, 400,000 a year, is it enough for like that many people
in Vegas in 2010 or whatever? Yeah,
that's like $1 million.
Yeah, I feel like, and they're renting their houses. I'm like, how much could it be?
Ooh, I can't wait for you to catch up.
I know.
I'm excited.
I'm on a journey, you guys.
What a fun journey.
I know. Okay, well, that was my whole weekend. We can get into this day in history. Coincidentally, it is Ivanka Trump's birthday. Oh my God. And I hope it's not a good one. I can't wait for Kim Kardashian's post wishing her happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Queenie.
Happy birthday, bestie.
And then we've got Janelle Parrish.
Who?
She was on Pretty Little Liars. This one, I immediately recognized the face, didn't recognize the name. It was Alexandra Pohl. Zandra from TikTok.
Oh.
Never knew her name was Alexandra, which makes sense.
Wait, is that Alex Earl's sister?
No.
Then I don't know who that is, I don't think.
She was friends with Alex Earl, I'm pretty sure. And then
okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Yes. Wow, Carly.
No, I'm like not so Gen Z anymore.
Guess who is?
Aaron, and I'm full boomer.
Gretchen Rossi.
Housewives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Henry Winkler, Matthew Morrison, Nastasia Lukin, Eva. I'm like, say when you know it.
I'm like, who was that?
Nastasia, she was one of the U.S. Olympians, like years and years ago.
Makes sense. I don't know the name.
Yeah, she's like, I think probably TJ's age.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, literally TJ's age.
Okay.
But like it was around
So
that time.
old.
Like we were in like high school or whatever when she was competing. And then Andrew Schultz, who don't like him
See,
anymore.
like all these fucking male comedians are so
I didn't
annoying.
have beef with him until he started being mean about Jeff. And then I was like, loser.
I know. I'm like, what?
Loser.
Stupid.
Because I thought he was hilarious at the Tom Brady roast. Also, to be fair, that was the first time I ever saw that man. And then, so my two things with Andrew Schultz are loved him at the Tom Brady roast,
then I
hated him because he was mean to Jeff.
Which one is he?
And well, I'm like, okay, no, bye.
Yeah.
I think that says more about like your character than like making fun of celebrities for just like artificial shit.
Agreed.
Okay, then for entertainment, we have Halloween 2, Wonderwall, American Idol.
Oh my God, don't even speak to me.
And
Until I've watched American Idol season 1.
You're season 2, 2004, baby.
I know.
And American History X, which is...
Oh, wow.
Have you seen that movie? Oh, okay. I was going to say, she's on a movie journey. I was like, that's one you should watch. That's a really fucking good movie. So like, oh, I can't watch, but I'm watching.
Wait, I feel like I'm confusing it with Crash.
Crash, like the one that's like everyone's different perspective.
Yeah.
It is not.
All right. Well, I don't know if I've seen that one.
American History X is with Edward Norton, and like he was in jail because he was a neo-Nazi, and like he gets out of jail and is like,
it.
oh my God, it's so good.
I just started watching movies, so like I'll get there.
You should add it. I'm sure it's on Nolan's list.
I'm sure.
It's like
he's probably seen it.
It's a classic. It's like a tough watch. Just like thinking about like if you know one specific scene, I'm thinking of that. Like, oh my, I have to turn my eyes away.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I'm so cold.
And it's coming down
hypothermia.
Right on me. Okay. We got a lot of news today.
Oh boy.
Some stuff that came out, I think it was the end of last week, was that final negotiations are finally happening for VPR. And apparently 2 cast members are being a little drama about it. And it is Lala and Ariana. Unsure like in what regard. Just like in negotiations, they have been the hardest to finalize contracts with. That's really all it says. But I saw something on Twitter this morning that says they are finalizing VPR contracts by end of next week. Once they are final, they get the green light to film. They usually pick up cameras within 2 weeks. This is the first time it's been this long in negotiations. I'm so interested.
Me too.
I wish it said.
It's going to be weird if like one person isn't on it. That's always been on it.
No, I'm happy that Ariana is negotiating though.
Yeah.
But it says people are putting their foot down, specifically Ariana and Lala. Wish I knew why. And then this was the tea that I was interested in. It said Sheena's freaking out and is causing a rift between her and Lala.
Huh?
Sheena doesn't want Lala to know how mad she is, just telling everyone else.
Who's she telling this to?
It says just telling everyone else in true Sheena fashion.
Oh.
Obviously, this is like probably taken from fucking Reddit, so who knows the
Who
truth
knows
behind it. But yeah, I would be fucking annoyed too.
It's probably taken out of context.
Yeah. But
No, I'm kidding. I'm just like,
well, Lala, come on. Like, sign the fucking contract.
Like, yeah, like
or don't be on the show.
The clip you sent me of her, I was like, this is so annoying.
I wrote that down too. This definitely came out last week. Lala was on the Jeff Lewis podcast and he was like, okay, so like, what's the tea? Are you and everyone good? And she was like, not Ariana, and I'll never be friends with her again. And it's like, what the fuck did Ariana do to you?
No, literally.
I'm so sorry. Like, come on.
She's acting like she murdered her family.
She didn't do anything other than like establish her boundaries and get pissed at you for like.
She almost earned her paycheck.
I can't with that. Unless there's like something else, come out with it.
No, please.
And then I'll listen to you. But like from everything that I saw on the show and like the way that you have been acting on your social media to speak about these situations, like I'm still fully like not understanding what the issue could possibly be.
Especially
with
now.
Ariana establishing a boundary with like her not wanting to film or be around her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, because I feel like we said this probably when it was happening, but like if it was Lala, things would be a lot different.
100%.
And so that's really annoying.
100%.
I don't like when people are, what's the word? I like know it. It's right there. It's so easy. Like hypocritical.
Oh, yes.
I just hate when people are so hypocritical where it's like,
yes.
I don't know. Like exactly the same thing. Like if something was happening with Randall and they're like, we need to film with Randall, she'd be like, absolutely fucking not.
Yes. And it's like hypocritical, and then when people say it, you use other things to try to convince yourself that it's not like a pseudo same situation.
Yes.
Like her being like, well, there's a kid in my situation, so it's different.
Right.
Which is like, okay, but these are just really like compare. Semantics. Like, of course it's not the exact same situation, but it's just like I don't know. I didn't realize that was like a thing people, like hypotheticals. I watched that. I literally couldn't tell you the name of the man who did the interview with Dean and that Emily woman.
Oh.
The Nelk boy guy. But she kept being yes. She kept
Arden Ross?
deflecting. I have no idea.
I think that's it.
She kept deflecting, being like, oh, here are the hypotheticals again. Which it's like, okay, but that's how like, people use critical thinking. It's like, it's a hypothetical that in Lala's instance, like if people were filming with Randall, like you would have the exact same reaction.
It's just like context.
Words. Yeah.
It's giving context.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Interesting.
So I would really like for cameras to be picked up.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. And then something that like we have not been discussing just because I feel like it all kind of happened last week, but I'm like, I need to bring it up because this is like so wild to me, is the Brianna Chicken Fry Zach Bryan breakup. That is like less of the thing that I care about.
Okay.
I hate when the internet acts like we're not all humans. And like I think that Brianna's really been getting like a pile on lately. I can't really speak on any of that because like again, like it's just the internet. Like
it's not like we're talking to her. Like we know her. We've been on their podcast, but like I don't have her phone number.
No.
You know?
So I don't know like what's happening behind the scenes actually. Everything I see about these situations is really just the same way everybody else sees them like on fucking TikTok or whatever. But that being said, I don't agree with people being like, well, that's what you get.
I know, it's like you lose them how you get them. It's like, I just don't like that either.
She's 24 years old. Like people, this is the most like normal thing that happens when you're finally like, oh, I shouldn't like give myself up, like give up my life for one person who like whatever. And like, I think it's such a learning experience and now she knows and like give the girl some fucking grace.
Yeah. I mean, both, no pun intended.
Oh yeah.
Grace.
That's the more interesting thing to me.
I know. Did you see your TikTok?
Well, keep going with what you're going to say.
I feel weird talking about it because like we kind of know them, but like it's still like newsworthy, I feel. I don't know what I was going to say. God damn it.
Just the Zach Bryan of it all. This man is a fucking grown loser adult.
I mean, he's a loser.
I literally like
I need every detail ever because I'm so
thankful
curious.
for Dave Portnoy coming in with some inside scoop. And the main thing that this girl, me, needs to know and have been dying to know since it was like brought up online is what the fuck happened on the night of night 2 Fenway Park Noah Khan concert, and where was Zach Bryan?
Something happened.
Something 100% happened. Even when they like came out and were like, you guys are crazy, nothing happened. I was like, I don't believe it. But I was like, whatever.
I know.
We're never going to know. But now like
it could
Dave
be anything,
is like loose lips. We found out some like crazy tea about him, about Zach Bryan just being like full little man syndrome. Dave Portnoy went on a podcast and they basically like forced it out of him.
Yeah.
But he said that early on, he was going to go to a Zach Bryan concert with Brianna, like while she was dating him, and Zach Bryan banned Dave and Zach from attending because they had like 6 months ago previously talked about her on a podcast being like she's like a revolving door or whatever of just like having boyfriends.
Yeah, he was like he had to have scrolled like 6 months to see that.
Yeah,
but however, someone could have just sent it to him. So like, who knows?
Yeah, but also like. I think Dave also said like that was Brianna and Zach's like a big fight they had. Yeah. Because she was really mad at him. But like how mortifying for her to then
I know. I was
to be like, sorry, you can't come. My boyfriend banned you.
I know.
And you're my boss.
Literally.
I feel like this is so embarrassing.
I know.
Like,
I wish I could just be a fly on the wall because I just feel like there's so much in that relationship and I don't want to like.
No, of course.
I don't know it, but I just can't imagine knowing that, like what else went on and like
that's what I'm interested.
It feels very obvious that there's rift between him and Grace, and I feel like there's a whole thing. I don't know.
Well, I'm wondering if this was the thing that Grace was like, I don't like him. Was the second thing that Dave talked about was when Brianna got invited to the Golden Globes, I believe, and she was on a red carpet. The interviewer was asking her, like, who are you excited to see tonight? And I think she mentioned like a man or something, and then Zach saw it, got pissed, blocked her. Blocked Grace, blocked BFFs, like unfollowed everybody. And it's just like,
it's giving you're so 12. Like that's what you do when you're 12.
Yeah. And so
it's so funny.
I texted Carly this. I was like, because there was one point when Grace unfollowed Zach or something.
Something like that, yeah.
But I'm wondering if it was like that whole thing that happened and then Grace was already like blocked or whatever and then was just like, okay, like what a loser, I'm not following him back.
I mean,
like I don't want you being with a man who treats you this way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's maybe what happened. She was like, he's a loser.
Yeah. I mean, probably. I just can't imagine. I mean, she is young. Like I'm in my 30s. Like if I was dating right now, well, I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I was like dating someone else or like if Nolan did that, I would literally be like, this is the craziest red flag. And I would have a lot of problems with it. And I don't think I could like continue because I'd be like, this is the most immature shit.
I know. I don't really know like the timeline of when that all happened. So I don't know if it was like early on. I'm not like this.
You're not Reddit like me.
Yeah, like I don't know if that was early on or like 6 months into their relationship. Like I have no fucking idea, but I do think it's interesting. And I don't know. I hope more stuff comes out, especially just like the nosy.
I think so. Well, Dave said that I saw in that clip or that podcast he did. He said that he said something like she's sharpening her knives for BFFs next week. And they said that they're filming with her on Tuesday, and it comes out I think Wednesday. So we're literally just like fans, like waiting for it. No, because I'm just so curious, and I'm wondering if I mean,
love to see like a shitty guy get taken down.
Yes,
and to be fair, like I remember when they first started dating, and like you hear the lore of him like leaving his ex-wife via divorce papers, and she was literally deployed. Him breaking up with his next girlfriend seemingly out of nowhere to then date Brianna.
Yeah.
I will say I follow her. I love her.
Yeah.
She did post I also love Brianna. Like,
yeah, of course. It's not like a side.
She posted a TikTok.
Oh, yes.
I was actually really curious if she was going to say anything or not, only because people were commenting on her TikToks, I think just being like, justice is served, whatever.
And she's probably like, shut up.
Yeah. She posted a TikTok that was pretty much just like, I don't like seeing like other people get hurt, especially women. And like, I don't comment this on my page. Like, I'm not here for this. Like, this is a bummer.
Yeah.
She just seems like such a good person. And
I'm curious. Sorry, I'm like totally going off script, but well, not script, but
this is scripted.
Well, I mean, like what you were saying, like a little bit off, but I wonder because I know Bree said that they're BFF. He's like, what's going on with BFFs? And she was, or with Plan Bree, and she's like, we're just taking a mental health break. So I'm like, I wonder
when?
Like when they did BFFs last week. So that was so there hasn't been an episode in a couple weeks, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
This is the part that is interesting to me.
Okay,
that kind of, I don't know. I'm not involved in this situation. I like I don't watch the podcast. I don't like, this is all stuff I'm seeing on TikTok.
Yeah.
That spikes curiosity, especially because like Bree and Grace, they're so sweet.
We loved them.
And loved them.
Like, love hanging out with them.
It's so sad to like watch a friendship fall apart.
Yeah. It seemed
based on what the internet is saying.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not assuming that's what's happening, but like, now there's like some context things that are happening as of literally yesterday that I was like, this seems not good.
Yeah.
So Brianna went on a social media break after like she posted the video and was like, I'm going on a break. And then I believe yesterday was like, I'm back. And she posted a in-feed photo, and it's like a carousel of like her and a bunch of people on a trip. And it says, so grateful to have such beautiful friends and family. Yesterday was also Grace's birthday.
Yeah.
And to me, that was weird. Just the post alone, that the day you chose to do that on. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, she was posting normal on her story, like kind of being silly on her story. She posted a Plan Bree. They did a documentary. She like posted that. Mm-hmm. Made zero mention of Grace's birthday the whole entire day, which to me is like, okay, there's gotta be something going on.
In reality, like if nothing else was happening, I'd be like, they're probably together, or she probably called her and they're like FaceTiming. Like you don't have to post because like we get that. It's like I don't. Yes. It's like I don't ever post anything.
I don't
anymore,
really
like,
ever post anyone's birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't even post TJ's birthday.
Yeah. So it's just
which is not like me. But I was like, well.
Like, it's been 10 years. It's fine. He knows I love him.
No, I literally was like, I just don't have any photos.
It's just like, Instagram just like weird to, I don't know. Just like, I don't care. enough, you know? But anyways, yeah, if it was like any other situation, I'd be like, oh, like that's so stupid to like read into it. But it is odd. And then did you see the TikTok that Grace posted? Okay.
Well, also, so Grace all day yesterday was like hanging out with friends. There was like big group of them. They were out partying for her birthday.
Brianna's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, but they're all friends.
I know. But it's just a detail.
Yeah. And so then she posted a TikTok that night, and this is what she said. Birthdays can let you down and disappoint you, but you got to remember the people who show up for you and love you and give you nothing but good vibes on your day of birth. And then it was like longer, but that was like the main thing that I took away, that I was like, okay, is this?
It was the first TikTok that I saw when I woke up today. I was like, oh, I was like, oh no, is this like very like obvious, or is she just saying like maybe she's had bad birthdays, but like it feels like she's kind of
making a nod, especially it's weird with also like what Brianna posted, being like so grateful to have like all these friends and family, and it's like, I'm sorry, if this like were you and I or whatever, and it was your birthday, and like even if I was going through something, like I just feel like it's weird to then make that day about like you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? No like judgment, because like of course
like she's going through it.
Brianna's going through her own stuff, but it's also like, okay, but this is like Grace's day.
And it's like they've been friends since like kids. Like that's crazy. I mean, again, we don't know. Very well could have talked on the phone and like been fine.
We're just gossiping.
We're literally just gossiping like with you guys. And we love Bri and Grace, like literally. I'm so curious of what's going on behind the scenes, and it's because I'm like, okay, Bri and Zach broke up. Like I wonder if her and Grace like talked about, like I don't know. And I feel like Grace has been traveling.
Their friendship was kind of like on the outs.
It was okay. So I saw a clip from the documentary, and it was them. I think it's like at the end of the documentary, they said we snuck away one of the days, like one day, maybe it was like the day before, Bri and Grace, and like did this like wine trip or something, and they were like, we giggled the whole time, like jokes were on fire, and she was like, Brianna said this should have been the worst day of my life, and it ended up being the best day of my life because it was like so fun. And so I think that's like part of the Zach Bryan breakup, because they kind of broke up then, because Dave said that
they had like a breakup before,
and they also were saying like we like fixed our friendship, like we were back, baby, like we feel like this was like ironic that we're doing a best friends tour and we're like so distant and like not talking. But now, I mean, that's what I was getting from it. Mm-hmm. And now it's like what did Grace say?
Because you broke up with your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. But it's like, it looked nice because they were like so excited, like happy that they fixed it and like, oh, we're back. And even somebody also posted a clip of them when it's Josh.
Literally, it's Zach Bryan. That's the reason. Right?
I know.
If anything is...
100%. But also like if that were you, I'd be like mad at you, because I'd be like, why did you like not?
No, 100%.
Like, you know, it's like, it's both of them.
I feel like it's probably because Grace clocked that man and was like, he sucks.
Yeah, I know. Dang it, I was gonna say something else and I can't remember.
Oh, sorry, I fully
No, it's okay.
I remember a while ago, I definitely saw it on TikTok. They talked about it on Plan Bri.
Yeah.
Brianna and Grace were like, okay, like, you guys were right, essentially. Like but
they're blaming like their fans. Like they're saying like our comments just like pit us against each other. It's just really weird.
Well, not on that one. I feel like it was like
that one they were explaining like they had a tiff.
Yeah, they were like, we just weren't communicating with each other, and like there was definitely weirdness between us, and like we were both like feeling certain things but then not communicating it, and then like.
No, I'm thinking. I remember they said they met on like a beach by her house. Mm-hmm. What if Zach banned Grace from their house?
Well, I don't know if that was pre or post the house. But also she probably...
It definitely was post. It was like recent.
Was like, I don't want to come to your fucking house with that loser man.
Yeah, true.
This isn't just me.
I know. I'm
like, he's so...
Bri and Grace, if you're watching, we love you.
No, literally. I don't like him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. To me, this is my thought, is that Brianna just got so wrapped up in this relationship, and Zach wasn't probably particularly nice to like the people in her life. Mm-hmm. And like, based on information we've been given so far, like probably very controlling.
Yeah.
Probably very manipulative.
100%.
And I feel like Grace was probably like,
I don't like this for you.
Yeah. And then like that might have caused a rift between them. And like, at the same time, I get it. Like people when you're young, like not defending Brianna, like throwing aside her best friend, but she's 24 years old. Like this is a relationship that she was like, this is worth investing in.
Yeah.
And it just didn't go her way. And like, I think that being able to like acknowledge that, like maybe people will be like, okay, yeah, like we've all been there.
Yeah.
We all fuck up and like get blinded by a relationship. It's not like
Especially
she's
when
the
it's
first
like,
person to ever do that.
Yeah. And this doesn't like justify any of it, but it's like, and especially like a famous musician
No, of course.
who you're already a fan of. It's like, it's
course.
literally a Wattpad, like,
Yeah.
like fanfic
No,
or whatever. You know what I
totally.
mean? It's like,
You get wrapped up in it.
yeah. And so, I mean,
She's like, oh, you want to come on tour with me? I'm 23 years old. Yeah, I'm
literally
going on fucking tour.
Like y'all wanted Harry Styles to ask you on tour.
Yeah.
I did. And I was like 26 at the time. I was like,
Yeah.
he's going to walk into Target and ask me to go on tour. I just know
100%.
it. In Omaha, Nebraska.
yeah, I think it's very silly. All the people who are like, she should have known, or like, you threw away your life. It's like she couldn't be.
Yeah.
She's in the
Everyone's
prime
made that
of her life
relationship thing.
to do that.
Yeah.
and like learn from your mistake, and then be like, okay, I'll never do that again.
I guess the only thing that would like make me be like annoyed with Brianna would be like if it comes out that Grace like said, like brought it up to her and she was like mean to Grace or like something like that. Or Zach was like really mean to her and she like didn't
of course
do anything. Like that's annoying to me.
Yeah, I mean, if you were dating someone and they were like that to me, I would be like, well, I don't want to be friends with you then.
Yeah.
If you're like allowing your partner to treat me terribly, like that's fucked up.
That's what I'm like afraid
I know
it happened, but I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know either. It just makes me so nervous based on like the things Dave has come out with. Because I'm like, what else was he doing?
I know. And I'm like, is Zach Bryan like, I'd be freaked out if I were him.
He's such a loser. Like the fact that first of all, the fact that he posted on Instagram without telling her that they were breaking up. Like I'm not telling her, not communicating with her like, hey, I'm going to make this public. Loser.
Addressing something.
Of course, she knew they broke up. Like,
yeah.
But the fact that he did that is like so fucking low. Like what a loser. And I feel like he was only doing that because like so many people were online being like, he's on Raya.
Yeah.
I also saw something yesterday on TikTok that I was really off the internet over the weekend. I just didn't have the time. But someone saying that he like was on like some girl's Snapchat story.
In bed.
Yeah.
That's an old video, I guess. Like it's from a long time ago. So yeah.
And then the second thing was then the day after he posted that, he posted a fucking video of himself playing the piano and like teasing a song that is so obviously about her. Like, what a piece of shit.
I told her and I was like, I wouldn't survive.
Like, I'm sorry. Huh?
I am so...
that is like, and that is who he is. Like, you are a manipulator.
I mean, she's gonna... I'm already picturing like him dating someone new and like in their house or whatever, and she has to
I'm like,
see
no,
it.
fuck. Oh, that was my question. Is I wonder like what? I mean, they haven't even lived in the house for a year, so
I don't think
it's like an $8 million. No, they must have bought it this year. Well, and by they I mean he.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sir. Well, I saw someone saying that he has bought houses with like all of them or like properties where their families
That's what I saw
live.
too, and I was like, that is so crazy. Like the pattern of dating for like a year and being together for a year and a half, getting a retriever dog specifically for every girlfriend, and getting a house in their hometown. It's just so strange.
Weirdo.
It's really strange. It's just like, if you're out there and you're going to date Zach Bryan, look out for the signs. Because I don't know.
I would be like, I want a ginger retriever.
Also, it's like, would want to hear his side too. Like, I want to hear everyone's side.
I don't need to hear his side. I know exactly. He showed exactly who he was.
He did, but I'm
releasing
like
that terribly written statement with awful fucking grammar.
I think I'm curious what's going on in his head though. Like, I want to know.
He's like, oh, I need to make music now.
Yeah, like
I saw a really good theory that was like he stays in relationships long enough to fall in love and write songs, and then when he's like at like a point where he can't like write music about love anymore, he's like, okay, and now I need to be writing sad music again.
It's a good strategy.
And I was like, that literally is like
makes sense.
So
of what he's doing. It's like, yeah. Like Taylor Swift doesn't do that, and people talk about how many guys she dates, and it's like, what about Zach Bryan? Like, he's literally doing that. It's just funny too. There's another tweet that was like, yet again, another man who attacked Taylor gets embarrassed hardcore.
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's crazy though, because I feel like so many people are like still I mean, everyone has fandoms like that where they're like, oh, whatever. She should have known. We love you, Zach.
Totally.
And I'm like, ugh.
Well, especially people who like don't really know what's going on.
Of course.
It's just like they're just like fans of his music and like just see his stories and it's like, okay, whatever.
I mean,
I guess they broke up. Like,
yeah, these were like headlines and like E! News would post it and people are like, who's this girl?
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people don't even know.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, that can't be her last name. You know, that's
yes.
very funny, but it's obviously not.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I
hope that
I'm very excited for BFFs this week.
Brianna and Grace are able to work through whatever it is that's happening. I hate to see a friendship end. And I hope that it's not the case.
I know.
Maybe they're just taking some.
Well, I know Dave's going to ask her because it's probably going to be all
I feel
over.
like Brianna does a good job at being like, no.
Yeah, but he brings stuff up and she'll in the moment be like, I mean, I've seen it happen on it. So I wonder if he'll be like, so what happened with Grace's birthday? Because like so many people are like commenting on so many things. Yes. Because I saw that clip of the tour doc. And so I wanted to see more of like that clip. So I was watching it and the comments were all just like, happy birthday, Grace. Sorry your best friend couldn't say it to you. Like stuff like that. And it's just like, that is a part of the internet though, where it's like, you don't know what happened.
Of course.
So it is annoying.
I think it's just weird
I'm just saying
that
it's like
on the day of her
everywhere.
birthday, you are actively
It's okay. We'll survive.
You're
Sorry, guys, the
actively
battery
posting
died.
on social like I don't know. It's just weird to me. You can't be actively posting on social media the day of your best friend's birthday and then not also just post one fucking slide that says happy birthday. Especially if the internet is like, hey girl, where's Grace's post?
I know.
Like that, I think it kind of solidifies it for me that there's like probably actually some drama.
Like where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Yeah.
But not always.
Yeah.
Because I'd stay looking at the snark pages and like they're just so insane.
I know. But you gotta admit, that's weird.
No, I know. I do think that is weird.
Oh.
We'll see. I don't know.
You guys are young. You can work it out.
Yeah. Work it out on the remix.
Apologize.
Sorry, our main camera battery, well, it's probably just gonna be wide shot because can't ever figure this fucking thing out. But our battery died and for some reason we lost the other battery. So we don't have an extra.
I don't know where it possibly could have gone.
So we could it's an hour and a half, we could end, or if you want to still do Am I the Asshole? It's up to you.
Well, I'm not even done with the news.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
This one is actually so crazy. The Menendez brothers might be free. Gascon, our DA, recommended a resentencing, which of course he did.
Yeah, he lets everyone go free.
Which I don't disagree with him here. But I did not vote for Gascon. I don't even know what the other guy is all about.
I don't think I did either, but I don't really know much about the Menendez. Like I need to like watch the show or something because I
think they should be set free.
It's kind of like a Gypsy Rose thing, right? Like it was like their parents
were
tormenting
sexually
them,
abusing them.
Yeah, and then
they murdered them.
Yeah,
which it's like okay, yeah, that's extreme, but also like.
I know.
They're literally like a rich family. Their dad was extremely abusive. Their mom co-signed all the abuse. Like, I don't know, death to fucking pedophiles. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah. I just think it's like, it's fine.
Yeah, let them free. Like, they served their time.
Like, I agree. Like, I was saying like killing their parents. Like, yes, I don't think that maybe they should have like killed their parents, but I don't think it's like, I understand why they did it.
Yes.
Same with Gypsy Rose.
That's
it's like
my
the same thing.
Sentiment, exactly.
Yeah. So.
And it's so basically he was like, I'm recommending a resentencing, but then it has to go through all of the like parolee committees and like that kind of thing. So it's not even a guarantee that they could be let free. He's just like, I'm recommending this, which by the way, this man lets anyone out of jail. Like if you commit like a petty crime, like if you break into someone's house, you'll go to jail and then you get let out under this guy. Yeah. Like we have a friend their home has been broken into 5 times.
Jesus.
Twice by the same person. And like he doesn't go to jail because like you have to, in order for it to be like a felony, they have to like steal something.
That is fucked up.
I know. It's so scary.
I'd be like, someone needs to help. Like someone, I need a security guard.
There just needs, that's just like not a good thing.
Yeah.
But today it finds out that the judge of their case is notoriously liberal and local attorneys are saying he's going to let them out. Oh. His name is Judge William C. Ryan. He was assigned the Menendez case, and we've talked to a number of prominent attorneys who have argued before this judge and personally know him, and they all highlight his fairness and open-minded nature. So, like, way to go, Ryan Murphy. Way to go, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
you did that.
We'll see. Yeah. I just don't think they'd be like dangerous to the public.
No.
You know? It's like they did something very
And if
specifically.
they were, I'll eat my words.
Yeah. Literally, they just commit mass murder. You're like, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. They were also like teenagers.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy. Like they've been in jail for decades.
We went to the house that
cool.
like Nolan's
Is
sister
it
wanted
just
to
a
see it.
crazy?
Kind of. They're doing construction, so it's like there's like fences in front of it, but you can like see it. So it's like pretty crazy to think like it happened in that house.
Yeah. Beverly Hills, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this one I didn't hear about, but when I was on TMZ this morning, a Taylor Swift themed cruise, a woman went overboard.
Yes, I saw something about this. Did they ever find her?
It says a representative for the Royal Bahamas Defense Force confirmed to TMZ the 66-year-old woman jumped from the 14th floor of the cruise ship.
Jumped?
Search and rescue efforts were officially called off Wednesday.
Dang.
The thing that surprised me the most was that there was a Taylor Swift cruise, and I haven't gotten a single TikTok about it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's
Maybe because they're
so
all on it and they don't have service.
Crazy. Well, no, look, there's TikToks and everything. Cruise passengers line up after someone falls overboard on Taylor Swift cruise.
Dude, what the hell? What's a Taylor Swift cruise like also? Like, what do they do?
I could literally never.
Like, what is it?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, I'm assuming there's like, I guess I've never been on a cruise, so I'm kind of like, what do you do on a cruise like day to day? Are there like events every day?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay,
Cruises are like, it would be like a casino in Vegas. Like there's like rooms where they play bingo, rooms where there's live entertainment.
Okay, so all of it's just like themed Taylor Swift and probably her music, and they probably do like a karaoke night with Taylor songs and stuff. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, also on cruises there's like gyms, spas, different restaurants.
My
like,
God.
yeah.
I'll go on your cruise next week. Are you excited for it or no?
Not particularly, but I am hosting bingo, so I'm very excited
fun.
for that.
Are you doing like the whole thing?
I don't know. They just asked TJ and Morgan and they were like, oh, does Aaron also want to do it? And I was like,
funny.
Hell fucking yeah.
B7.
That was like the only event we went to. We went to that and then there was like a stand-up show.
Bad.
They were not good.
That's
and
the worst.
we were like, oh my God, we feel so awkward.
I know, that's the worst.
Because they're just like
You,
cruise line
cringe.
comics.
Yeah.
But you know, good for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for signing out of all devices and deleting my sister-in-law's Netflix account that I pay for every month?
Ooh.
My husband and I share a Netflix account with the basic plan, only one screen, and we have an understanding that if one of us is watching something, we let them be and do something else.
Sorry, I did not know that was an option.
Me neither.
That would suck.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, do we live in the Stone Age?
It's like when Spotify would switch whoever's listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it still does that.
Yeah.
Recently, my sister-in-law, who isn't very pleasant and whom I don't get along with, asked my husband for Netflix account details. My husband informed me that he would be sharing the login details. I thought it was a one-time thing and was okay with it, but it just so happened that every time I sat down to watch, I couldn't because she was using it. She made a profile for herself as well. Now, the catch is she lives in Europe and oh my God, what is happening?
I don't know. Are you going to throw up?
I think I have to pee so bad that like
It's coming out your mouth.
yeah. She lives in Europe and I live in Asia, so I guess Netflix is cheaper here. I don't know. I got irritated the third time I sat down to watch and couldn't because she was using it. When I told my husband this, he told me that she hasn't used it in 2 weeks. So I assumed someone else was leeching off me. I signed out of all devices and then deleted the profile. And now apparently she's pissed and my husband is pissed that I was being so petty. She now wants my husband to create a new account for her from our country so she can use it in her country. I know I was petty, but asshole? Question mark.
Okay, entitled much, the sister? Like, you need to make an account and put me back on it. Like, you can get Netflix yourself, can't you?
Yeah, I also am just like, I don't even see this as being petty. Like,
no, I think she was confused and like, I need to like figure this out.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, she's like, I'm just deleting
someone else
it,
is using my
starting
account
over.
and
Yeah.
like, we need to clear it of that.
That literally happened to Emma. I remember we were like logging into Hulu and she had been logged, or someone, it said that someone else randomly had been logged in. She's like, who the fuck is that? So she like logged out and like, who knows? It could have been like
Totally
her brother. Like, who knows?
Yeah, I don't think it was petty. Also, like, if that, say it were like me and TJ and like his sister had our login, like this would never fly in my household. I'd be like, you got to kick her off.
Oh yeah.
I need,
well,
if
yeah,
I can't even get into my account.
Could you imagine watching something and just switches?
No, I would lose my goddamn mind.
Aaron would not be happy about that.
Yeah, I think the sister was leeching. And honestly, shame on your husband for siding with his sister.
And it's so rude to be like, can you get another one and put me back on it?
Yeah, like,
bitch?
how old is she? 17?
Oh, sorry. I think our water went off. I just took a look at the HOA. Is it back? Okay. I have an Am I the Asshole, but I won't lie. I forgot. And then right before I came over, I saw it. So I haven't even really like read the whole thing, but it seemed interesting. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, not me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I was like, are you
yeah, I literally like rolled my eyes too, but it was at a thing that
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Okay. Am I the asshole for leaving before dinner because my mom... This is also like, I feel like we always do this prompt. Like this is always a prompt on Am I the Asshole, but they're always so interesting. Am I the asshole for leaving before dinner because my mom didn't cook anything my wife can eat?
Wait, I have that as well.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it good? Because I haven't read it.
Well, if it's the vegan one, then it's just, yeah. I mean, it's very cut and dry.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Sorry. I fumbled this bag because
No, I have it on my phone too.
I know, but I just said like I forgot about it and I just screenshot it like right before I came over.
Oh.
So to me, it feels like I fumbled the bag, but.
Yeah, you did.
So is it basically just like, should I just read anyway for them?
Yeah.
For the peeps? Okay.
It's quick.
I recently got married with my long-term fiance. She and my mom never really got along. I always hoped things would get better after the marriage. My mom invited us over for dinner, which was supposed to be our first meal as a married couple at her house. Now my wife is vegan. She was a vegan before, but she was vegetarian before, but switched to vegan a couple months ago. My mom knows she's vegan. Despite that, my mom didn't prepare a single vegan dish for her except a soggy looking salad. Even the veggie soup, she added chicken broth to it, making it tastier. The rest was all non-vegan stuff like mac and cheese, fried chicken, jambalaya, and banana pudding for dessert. All things my wife cannot eat. I told my mom we were going to leave before dinner since there was nothing for Olga, my wife. Sorry, I was not expecting that name. Olga, my wife, to eat. My mom said she could just pick the shrimp out of the jambalaya and eat the salad. I told her that's not how it works. Then she started insisting the veggie soup was fine. I pointed out that it wasn't vegan because there was chicken broth, which according to my mom was bullshit since she asked Olga if she can just eat normally for one day. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
My wife said no, but she doesn't mind just having the salad, but I knew she was just trying to save the day and was fed up with how my mom was treating her. So I thanked my mom and told her we were leaving. My mom freaked out. She blamed us with being disrespectful. She said she spent hours cooking all that food for me. I told her that's the issue. She should have thought about Olga too. My mom said I was exaggerating because it's not like she's allergic or anything. Am I the asshole?
No.
Yeah.
Like
no.
your mom just sucks.
Yeah. I think it's like any of those things. If you know, it seems like the mom is like purposely being petty or something.
100%.
Like knowing that she's vegan, not preparing one vegan dish. I feel like that's such a normal thing to be like, what can I cook for your wife?
Yeah.
Or like, what can I cook for you?
Also to kind of like double down and be like, well, you're annoying because you're vegan, and not like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I should have made more.
Literally,
right.
like, can you eat normally for a day?
It's like the way that you're reacting to it. It makes it obvious that like you don't hate
care.
this woman.
Yeah. And asking them to eat normally for the day is so crazy because you can get really sick if you don't. If you haven't had meat in a long time.
Like, what the fuck? You don't know why. Maybe she's vegan for medical purposes.
No, literally.
Like, shut the fuck up.
So stupid too, like not knowing that the chicken broth would make it not vegan.
I will say, like, I have a handful of vegan friends, and we would watch Big Brother together, and every single week I would make sure the cookies I made, everybody could eat, and it couldn't be fucking easier.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. I will say sometimes it's stressful. Like for Thanksgiving, I'm like, oh, we got more vegans coming this year. Like, I don't really know how to accommodate that. Like I can't make a tofurkey, and
a tofurkey.
Like I can't.
In my mind, it's a piece of tofu is the shape of a dead turkey.
Yeah, but like, and that's normally it was just like one vegan that would come and we're like, hey, like if there's anything like special you want, like maybe bring it. But like we have like cranberry sauce, and
there's so many people now.
That
it's a ticketed event.
Yeah, like I can't cook for regular and vegan, but I try. I'll definitely make the cookies.
What, are you gonna make those not peanut butter? Duh, not peanut butter. Cheesecake.
Of course.
Oh yes.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I did the thing.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, TJ must have done it. Well, yeah. I'm kind of confused because normally when I get those kind of invites, you have to say if you're going or not. With TJ's, like I've never had the option. It just says you're on the list. Because
for a lot of them, they'll then let you like invite whoever you want. So with that one, you have to like be approved.
Oh, okay. So like it says I'm going though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at it. He made it and didn't tell me. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is my thing. He just like sent it out one day. And I was like, I'm not even like a person who can accept people.
Oh, sad. You're not even a mod?
No, well, he added me.
Oh, good.
But I was like, you can't just do that kind of stuff without me.
I'm your wife.
I'm literally the host.
Think of me.
Let's see. Oh, I know. I scared you a little bit.
Well, we're going to another root canal today. Yep. Well, it's the same
approved.
tooth.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you're on the list.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Oh, Carl's?
Yeah.
You changed your name.
I just said, well, it says write your name down.
Well, it will just show up as your regular name.
Oh, okay.
I was like, who the fuck is that? Okay.
It's just me.
Waiting to hear from 2.
Yeah, it's all Nolan's also, he got prescribed Valium by the doctor. So he
got Valium.
So he's going to try. I don't know. He's like scared to take it, but yeah, he actually did pretty well. I didn't even get the ick. So yeah, it was crazy.
Hear that?
He was so good. He slowly numbed him. Like it took like probably 30 minutes to like fully numb.
Oh my God.
It was a lot, but he's like really good at it. Paris. All right. Well, I'm so sorry our camera died, but we just don't have another battery right now. We always have a problem.
I know. I need to. Do you mind doing this so I can pee?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you. We also will have a new episode of our bonus episode on Patreon, patreon.com/onlyfriends. That will be up. And this episode also comes out early on our Patreon on Mondays usually. So you get early access and you get bonus episodes, which are really fun. So that's patreon.com/onlyfriends. We upload every Wednesday if you're just watching it on YouTube or anywhere you listen to podcasts. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.